Y'all, I don't know what is going on with live. I figured out that it's not me, it's Facebook because my Periscope is working fine. My Instagram live is working fine, so it's just Facebook. But one thing that I really want you guys to understand is that a lot of people want to be entrepreneurs, but I'm going to tell you the honest truth. It's not easy and it's not for everybody. And I say it's not for everybody because, and I know I probably said this before, but it's not for everybody because everybody is not self motivated. Everybody does not have that drive to be a boss. And when I say to be a boss, is when you start off a business with $0, honey, you are everything. You're the boss, you're the employee, your customer service, your shipping, you're a website builder, you're everything when you first initially start off. And that's just to begin with. But once you have once you have a profit, then you invest in those areas. So then guess what? Round two, you ready to upgrade and change your website. You go and you patronize with a website developer. Why? Because number one, it saves you time. And it depends on how serious you are about your business. So that's another thing is that a lot of people say, yeah, I want to be a business owner. Okay. How serious are you about business? And that's the question. Because there's a difference between being a hustler, being an entrepreneur, being business minded, and having a hobby. Having a hobby and being a business owner is two totally different things. It's two totally different things. A hobby, of course, you're going to love what you do, right? But a hobby, you're not serious about it. So if somebody asks you, that's just like the people crafty moms, aunts, grandmas. Easter time, they're making Easter baskets. Okay. But do they make baskets all year round? Are they offering baskets just because? Are they offering baskets for every holiday? Are they offering baskets for baby showers, bridal showers, special events? Are they doing that 24/7? No, because it's a hobby. So, and it's okay to just be a hobby. It's totally fine. I'm not knocking that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just trying to save you money and save you time on understanding what level of business you're going to be in. Now, if you make, just for example, think about Black Friday. Think about retailers. If you do the research on retailers, they make 50% of their yearly profit off Black Friday alone. Do you understand that? So that's a serious time for those big box and Fortune 500 companies, for Walmart, for Target, for Best Buy, for car salesmen. That's their time of year. They got Black Friday, so they have that weekend, and then they have tax season. Everybody's getting their extra money, so boom, we selling cars, 0% financing. Y'all have to pay attention to advertisement. It's so much, there's so much to do before you actually go into business. And that's why I'm saying it costs $0 to go into business. Why? Because you don't want to be this person. Like, oh, I'ma sell hair. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm finna make money. Everybody buying these bundles, I'm about to sell hair. That's all you said. You went on AliExpress, you ordered some hair, and now you started a Facebook page like, oh, buy hair from me. You're about to be out of money. You're going to be out of money because you didn't do the $0 work. You have to do the $0 work. You have to understand your market. You got to understand your competitors. You have to be what am I trying to say? You got to understand your market. You got to understand your competitors. You got to understand your field. You can't just run with something. And you have to do the homework. So you got to understand that you have to have a plan. It sounds real good. And granted, Queen, I'm happy that you're excited, that you want to be a business owner, but you have to do the homework. Y'all, black businesses are not failing because our businesses are great. We are not failing because we don't have great ideas. We are not failing because we don't have great products. We're not failing because we don't provide great customer service. And I'm so tired of people confusing the two because there are great black owned businesses out here. There are people out here who are professional. There are people out here who give value and who give their all to their business. And then you have the people who are hobbyists. You have those people who are hobbyists and who are opportunists and want to jump on a bandwagon, or you have them want to steal somebody else's gift, steal their talent, mock their creation, instead of being original and finding their own way. So then what happens is, if somebody knocks off me, because I've seen it, somebody knocks off me, somebody used, it could be something I posted on Instagram and they took my picture because I didn't watermark it. And they started their own little thing. Okay. They selling scrubs for $5. But guess what? I can guarantee you that they don't have premium products. And people ask me that all the time. Like, they ask me about, prices and profits and loss and products. And it all boils down to that. I can charge $60 because of my products. I have premium products. This is not Kool-Aid sugar. This is not Sweet and Low. This is not your beauty supply olive oil. And this is not that. That's not what I do. That's not what I use. So because I buy premium, I charge premium. Do you understand the difference? So you can do that. But what I'm saying is, y'all gotta get serious about business. If you really want to be an entrepreneur, leave me your email address. I'll send you an email and I'll send you this 4-part course that I've went through and that I'm now teaching. Because a lot of businesses fail not because you're great, because you haven't done the homework. So it's so much paperwork that you need to know. And granted, you can hire somebody else, but you need to know it, because guess what? You hire somebody else, especially the white man, and no shade to any of my white friends, but I'm saying that as opposed to so many times we outsource to people who don't care about us, but they care about the dollar. You understand that? So as long as you giving me my $225, I'm going to give you the information, and I don't care how you digest it. You're going to go to that seminar because that person was great, or they're a big name, they're a big brand. But guess what? I can go to, I don't want to say a name, I don't want to put nobody out there, but a sister friend, she's a multi-millionaire. She's a businesswoman. But guess what? After I pay $1,500 to go to her seminar, I got some valuable information, but I have no connection. None. So after this 4-hour seminar is over with, yeah, I got some great information, but I got questions. You think she's standing around to answer my questions? You think I have her cell phone number and I can text her? You think that I can call her? You think she replied to my email? Another name brand emailed them, signed up for their online course. Now I have a few questions. You think he emailed me back? And he's a multi-level millionaire, black millionaire. And he doesn't even have a professional email address. His email is at blank.gmail.com. So a lot of times we spend so much in certain areas and we think just because something has a name that it has value. And granted, their experience, granted, they made millions. But sometimes when you small and you starting off small, you got to learn how to plant seed in good ground. You got to learn how to plant in areas where it's going to come back to you. There has not been one person who has contacted me and I've totally ignored them. There has not been one person who asked me a question about business, and if I did not know the answer they asked me, I found out the answer and gave it to them. Y'all got to stop this whole we in competition competitiveness. I don't care if it's somebody who does or wants to do exactly what I want to do. I'm going to educate you because it's too much money out here for us to be like that. If you don't know how to plant a seed in good ground, you're going to struggle. If you're not ready to work hard, you're not ready for entrepreneurship. You're not ready. And it's okay, because we're going to get you ready. But you got to understand that don't just jump into an idea and jump out and just go buy all this stuff and boom, I'm going to open up a boutique. No, you need to know your price point. You need to know profit and losses. You need to know your profit margins. You need to know, it's so much that you need to know business minds. You need to know how about protecting your idea. You need to know how to protect your name. But again, it's the difference between a hobby and a business. So I'm going to go over all of this with y'all because I want y'all to get it. Because I want y'all to be great. I'm not selfish with knowledge. If I know something, I'm going to share it. If you ask me a question, I'm going to try to the best of my ability to answer you. And I'm going to tell you about my own personal experiences. So number one, you have to ask yourself this. It's simple. I want you to ask yourself, why do I want to be an entrepreneur? That's the first question. Why do I want to be an entrepreneur? The second question I want you to ask yourself is, how will being an entrepreneur change my life? Number two, how will an entrepreneur change my life? Being an entrepreneur, how will that change my life? How will that affect me? How will that affect my family? Will it affect my children? How will it affect my lifestyle? Number three is ask yourself, are you ready to do the hard work? Are you ready to do the hard work? It's not easy, y'all. It's not. But are you ready to do the work? Are you ready to invest in yourself? Are you ready to go to the seminars? Are you ready to go through the workshops? Are you ready to be up 24 hours reading and learning? Are you ready? I'm going to leave y'all with that. Answer those questions first, and I'll be back because I want to try to keep these videos under 10 minutes so y'all can be focused, so you can get the meat and potatoes. And even if you're not watching me, just put your headphones on and just listen. And just listen, y'all. I promise y'all. It's a market out here for you. There's money to be made, but you got to plan and execute properly so that you don't just get drowned in the sea pool of all these Facebook businesses. You understand that? It's a plethora of everybody wanting to be an entrepreneur. But it's hard work behind the scenes if you really want to be a business owner. But it take your hustle, it take your hobby, it take your passion, all of that combined. But we got to get down to the meat and potatoes of business.